Welcome to the world of mathematics. Dive into the wonders of maths with Mind Over Maths channel. Let's get started.
Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is test of significance of single proportion problems. Problem is, experience has shown that 20% of a manufactured product is of top quality. In one day, is production of 400 articles only. Out of that, 50 are of top quality. Show that either the production of the day chosen was not a reproductive sample. Then show that the hypothesis of 20% were wrong. So, how this solution is? So, we are going to prove the solution. Here, the problem is based on single proportion. How to identify that is, you see here, in one day a production of 400 articles only. Out of that, 50 are of top quality. So, that will correspond small p. A sample proportion. So out of 400, you are going to find only 50 articles. So when you cancel, you get 1 by 8. Now, what is capital P? Capital P represents population proportion. In this, if you look at 20% of a manufactured product is of top quality. So, the 20% is already in the population. So, we call that to be 20%. So, which is 20 by 100, which is 0.2. Now, from here we can find out what is capital Q, which is 1 minus P. 0.8. Okay. Now we'll go with the procedure wise. After knowing all the values, we'll go to the procedure wise. First step is null hypothesis. Null hypothesis. 1 minute. This value is 1 by 5. We will take it in the fraction, which is 1 by 5. We will do in fraction now. Before going for the decimal, this will be 1 minus 1 by 5, which is 4 by 5. We will do in fraction. So now the null hypothesis is H naught, where we are going to look for the population proportion, which is small p equal to capital P equal to 1 by 5. So if you look at the question, there is not mentioned anything in this whether you are finding the product to be topmost or not, but it is asked here as the hypothesis of 20% were wrong. So, we are going to consider the alternative hypothesis to be H naught, H1, where it is 210. It is 210. So, 210 is. Okay. So based on this, we will find out the level of significance. We call the level of significance to be level of significance. We will take it as 5%. So based on the problem only, whether you can take 5% or 1%, so you can take alpha equal to 5%, where Z alpha can be formed from the normal table as 1.96. Now we have to calculate the test statistic. Where it is denoted by Z. The formula is small p minus capital P divided by root of PQ by N. So we know that small p is 1 by 8, capital P is 1 by 5. Capital Q is 4 by 5 and small n is 50. So we know all the values. So substitute the values here. So we will get 1 by 8 minus 1 by 5 divided by root of 1 by 5, 4 by 5 into 1 by 50. 1 by, so how many articles we will find out from here, 1 minute. So the articles mentioned here is, look at the problem now. So the article is mentioned here is 400 articles. So we have to write it as 400 articles only. So don't make it as 50, because out of 400 we have chosen only 50. So this value for n is 400. Okay. So substitute the value for n to be 400. So we will get z equal to 1 by 8 minus 1 by 5 divided by root of 1 by 5, 4 by 5 into 1 by 400. So cancel that down. You get, when you subtract the term, you get it as minus 3 by 40 divided by, this you get it as 1 by 2500 multiplied, so which is equal to, taking the square root of this one, after taking the square root and all, you get it as a 0.02, where the value will be minus 3 by 0.08, which will be exactly minus 3.75. So we get the values as negative term, but we are going to calculate the value. Calculated value is mod z, which is 3.75. So now you compare mod z and z alpha. So we find that mod z is 3.75 and z alpha is 1.96. Obviously this is a greater than value. So we give the conclusion. Mod z is greater than z alpha. So we reject the hypothesis H now. So if we reject the hypothesis, means obviously H1 is accepted. So we have taken the hypothesis to be 20% were not wrong, but we found here to be wrong. So the solution is optimal. So thanks for watching my channel.
Thanks for watching Mind Over Maths channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.